I have a slew of ingredients to use up, and the Wheel of Food has told me that my next use up should be a frittata with a vinaigrette drizzled on top. And it never occurred to me to drizzle a vinaigrette on top of frittata. I thought, well, I could put a salad on top of the frittata with a vinaigrette on a salad. When I say I have a slew of ingredients, I am not exaggerating. Check this out. I have cilantro. I have horseradish. I have lemon. I have sweet bell pepper. I have 2 onions. I'm not going to use all that, so I'll dice one up and put it in the freezer. I have curry, green curry. And so I'll probably freeze some of this, but I'm going to use some of this probably. And then I have also a red chili reduction, which is not spicy. It's more sweet than spicy and super powerfully flavorful. I have coconut milk. I've never put coconut milk in eggs, but if you put milk in eggs, why not coconut milk? I've got my 2 kinds of cheese. I won't be using all of it. I've got some thyme. I've got a tomato. I'm going to need part of this, but I don't need most of this. So we're going to take 6 eggs, make a frittata for 2. I'll eat half of that tonight, and I'll eat half of that in a couple days. One thing that Alton does is he noticed that if you go straight down, you get a long piece of onion here. So when he does it, he actually does it kind of like that. Like he goes in an arc. And that way, when you do that final cross dice, you've actually cut through it. So you can see now it's like an arch, and you can see most of the segments are going to be quite small. So cute little trick from Alton Brown. Still, I'm not going to cut in this way because, as you can see, there's already plenty of smallness to it. So now when I cut down, you can see the pieces are going to all be quite small. So that's the arch technique. I don't know what else to call it. That Alton uses. So there you go. See if you like it. Whew. All right, I got everything prepped up. The thyme, the one of the cheeses, the other cheese, the oaxaca, and the cotija, the tomato, the onion, the cilantro stems, the cilantro leaves, the bell pepper was already done. And now I'm going to make a vinaigrette for my drizzle over. And I'm going to make the vinaigrette using the chili paste. So it's going to be a chili paste vinaigrette. I just went for a normal vegetable oil. And then I also tasted it, and it needed a little sugar. They put sugar in all the different Thai recipes we made the other day, all 2 of them. And so sure enough, the sugar made a huge difference. I used lemon juice and a little bit of vinegar as well. So there we have it. This is a chili reduction from Ali's vinaigrette. Now, if you don't have a chili reduction, just make it maybe a ketchup vinaigrette because it's eggs like ketchup, or some kind of a sriracha vinaigrette, right? Use something spicy and red that you think would go good with eggs. Now, normally if I'm making breakfast, I only go for 2 eggs. Since it's a dinner, I feel 3 eggs is probably okay for a dinner. And since I want to make it for 2 and use the rest in 2 days and see how it reheats, I have 6 eggs. And I'm starting it off with just this, and I'm going to add the coconut milk next instead of just milk. Now finally everything is done. The eggs ready, the vinaigrette ready, all the ingredients ready. Time to start melting some butter and getting this guy going. First thing I did was sweat my onions, and then I'm going to put in some of these cilantro stems and some of this thyme. I put a little bit of the thyme in the salad dressing as well. All right, we'll get this working. That's all the hardest stuff I have. Everything else, the tomatoes are soft. The bell pepper is hard, but I've already cooked it in a previous recipe, so I just need to throw it in to warm it up. So tomato will go in next after this gets a little cook on it. And actually, I do need to put in the green curry because you want to cook this a little bit as well. So we'll put this in now and just get that cooking. Wow, so that green curry paste, I just put in 1 teaspoon of it, and the heat level is way up. So good. And those delicious curry flavors. So now, just get a little more air into here before I put it in. Looks like mozzarella, doesn't it? Oaxaca. Mexican mozzarella. And the cotija. There she is in the broiler. I'm going to think 3 minutes. We'll see. It's out of the oven. I actually had to leave it in 5 minutes for it to turn that beautiful color. It was a little pale before that.
Cilantro leaves on top.
I'm going to take half of it out, put on a separate plate. My chili reduction vinaigrette on here. Vinaigrette on a frittata. I think it might be a good idea. Maybe a little more cilantro. My second frittata ever. Cake. You can see that it's still fairly thick. Has a taste with a vinaigrette on top. So, oh my gosh. I tried that vinaigrette straight up and it was good, right? I mean, that Molly's chili reduction is so amazing. But on this egg, it has somehow transformed with those Mexican cheeses in there and that Thai vinaigrette. If I was in a cooking contest, I would absolutely make some kind of a cool vinaigrette, finish my frittata this way, because it changes the whole game here. I don't know that I'll ever do a frittata without vinaigrette. Thank you, Wheel of Food. You've changed my world again.